Blog Talk Radio.
Another episode of Two-Lit Tuesdays right here on Endie Fiya with your girl, Nakia. Dang, I feel like I've been gone for a long-ass minute. Do you hear me? Like, for real. And I don't even sound like myself tonight. Y'all think I sound funny? I do. Like, my whole head is stopped up, and you know what? It's just been crazy. For you all who keep up with me, you know, on a regular basis, you know what's been going on. I'm just thankful for the thoughts and the prayers that everyone has sent my way. For, you know, an abundant healing, an outpouring of strength. I just thank each and every one of you. The list is too long for me to just stop and be able to name you all. So thank you, thank you. Thank you for continuing to keep your girl in your thoughts and prayers. All right? So what's been going on? Y'all tell me what's been going on, because I ain't been here, and I don't know. Like, let's see. Are you still staying where you're supposed to be? You know, I know a lot of states open back up, but then they lock back down again. Are you still wearing, you know, your mask? And are you still wearing your gloves? You still wash your hands every 20 minutes? Every 20 minutes? Yeah, y'all still doing that? Or what? You know, are we finally taking this pandemic seriously? Before I bring my guest in, I really want to touch upon that. Just a brief moment, all right? So you guys know I work with the New York State Department of Labor, And I posted something today that kind of threw people like, what? Like, really? Like, where'd I get that loan from? Because, you got the SBA loans right now. You got the EIDL grants right now. And so a lot of people didn't know what this was properly called. And so when I brought it to the attention of my followers, people was like, how can I get this loan? Well, FPUC, all right, the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation Benefits, expires on July 31st. That all claimants are able to get this additional $600. Y'all been calling that pandemic money, right? Or the stimulus package money, all types of wrong information. So it has confused so many people because there is actually a pandemic unemployment assistance benefit that is for those who are self-employed or independent contractors or, haven't had steady income or steady employment in the past 18 months, all right? So, again, the $600 is slated to end on the 31st. Now, there's talks of, no one knew that how long this was going to last, and so we still see that our country is in crisis, and our people are in crisis, and they really need this money. And so the best that I can tell you guys is just continue to follow the news. I know, the state of New York suffered a huge problem, or whatever this past weekend when they updated their system. And for some reason, there was a glitch in the system, so it affected everybody's $600 getting deposited into their account. Right? And it wasn't until, we started working yesterday and people started calling, they was like, hey, I got my unemployment, but I didn't get my $600. And I thought it ended. You talk about nasty. People was nasty over their money. So, again, as I stated earlier today, by tomorrow, you should have that money in your account. All right? I'm talking about the state of New York. I'm not talking about anybody else. I don't know what happened no place else. But I do know that New Yorkers was on red alert yesterday as well as today because they was missing their money. All right? So just, again, tomorrow morning, check your accounts. You should be good to go. All right? What do you guys feel about children going back to school? I posted this last week in the midst of everything that was going on that I have to pack my daughter up and move her back to college on this coming Friday. And I'm feeling some type of way about that because, for one, I don't feel like they're ready to be in that environment. I just don't. And, granted, what they're doing is by appointments, you're moving all of your stuff in, and then you go back 2 weeks later. And when you take your child back 2 weeks later, you got to drop them off at the curb. Like, you can't even go in with them. You can't tell. I mean, granted, she's a sophomore now. She got this under control or whatever, but still, let's think about the freshmen. You know what I'm saying? This may be the first time that they're leaving home. And then with so many uncertainties, a lot of the classes have gone online. A lot of the classes have a hybrid mix. Some of the classes are going to have you in your dorm taking class. Like you could do that at home. You know what I'm saying? So I feel some type of way about this. And I'm just, all of you who are prayerful individuals, pray for our children because they'll, and, I'm going to pause. Ultimately, as parents, you got the final say, okay? But for those children who are going back to school and their parents are, letting them go back to school, just keep them in prayer, those children, as well as the staff, the teachers, the administrators. Keep all of these people in prayer. I read, last week that you got teachers who are not only preparing to meet brand new students, preparing lesson plans or whatever, but they're preparing their wills as well. They're making sure that their family is good. If something were to happen to them and they caught the coronavirus, and, just why? You know what I'm saying? Why should parents or teachers be having to think about preparing a will? Okay, granted, if you supposed to have your stuff lined up anyway, but I'm saying for emergency reasons, you have to make sure that your children are where they need to go, and you know what I'm saying? It's just keep all of them in your prayer, all right? Keep all of them in your prayer. I gave you tonight off top big band, Jourdin Pauline. You've heard this before. She's been in rotation for a minute, all right? So we are finally blessed to be able to have her on the show this evening. And if you don't know who Jourdin Pauline is, let me tell you, she's a singer, songwriter, and actress from L.A. She has written and co-produced since the age of 10, and some of these, productions have them featured on television shows, including Ant Farm, Shake It Up on the Disney Channel, Love and Hip Hop on VH1, America's Next Top Model on CW, Bad Girls Club on Oxygen, Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E, and CSI Miami on CBS. He's worked on several projects with multi-platinum producer Donald XL Robertson. You may know him with his affiliation with Master P, Juvenile, and Snoop Dogg. Jourdin's currently under the direction and production of Grammy-nominated producer Brian Killah B. Bates. He's worked with Chris Brown, Jay-Z, Seven Streeter, Grammy Award-winning producer Chauncey, Hit Boy Hollis Jr. He's worked with Kanye West. Wait, we can say him on the show, right? Yeah, Kanye? All right, good. Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Selena Gomez, Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Drake. Also Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, producer Leon Thomas III, as well as Grammy Award-winning writer, producer Vincent Berry II. He's worked with Beyonce, Tamar Braxton. Y'all still keeping her in your prayers? You can't just let something happen to somebody and then you pray that day and then the next day, everything is all good. That's not how prayer works. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm on one tonight. I'm trying to tell you I'm on one. Nico Vinz, Akon, and Mary J. Blige. All right, just to name a few, all right? Jourdin is a strong believer in philanthropy, using the power of her voice to make a difference in the community. She has been involved with AWARE, that's Artists Wanting AIDS and HIV-related education, performing to spread AIDS awareness. Jourdin Pauline is truly an all-around entertainer, and every one of her performances takes the game to a whole new level. She continues to build a strong fan base with her remarkable charisma and stage presence. How Could I Give You Million by Jourdin Pauline? We'll be talking to Jourdin Pauline.
I've learned when we do it on public. But it's nothing. We work hard for all this shit, so we gon' flaunt it. I'll be in a go. No more blindness scheming. Never knew that we would live our wildest dreams. Living lovely. You know, I never knew that I had these diamonds on me. Make them drown out, watch them drown, they running on me. That's more than I was stand on Nazi. Yeah. Maybe we just tryna buy our mama a house. Maybe we just tryna help a family, yeah. Maybe we just wanna shit on the ones that die. Yeah, I know they wanna start my being a go. I'll be a doctor, celebrate. He just wanna bust down AP. I need a million.
You're just tuning in, you're live right here on Two It Tuesdays with your girl Nakia on Endie Fiya. That right there was Million by Jourdin Pauline. Our Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you this evening singer, songwriter, actress, and pop princess, Jourdin Pauline.
Hey!
How? Wait a minute. Hold up. Because that's not how we do things around here. With the I've been going for some people haven't been going. So we're gonna try this again. All right. Endie Fiya listening audience, I present to you this evening my very, very special guest, singer, songwriter, actress, and pop princess, Jourdin Pauline. Thank you. All right, guys. You know, good help is so hard to find, I swear. Good help is so hard to find. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I am great. I want to say, first of all, off top, thank you for being here with me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with me, myself, my listening audience. Yes, giving so freely of yourself and your time to share all about, you know, the things that you're passionate about and why you do the things that you do. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm excited.
So I want to just jump right into this. You know, reading this very illustrious bio, you know, where did all of this start? I know your bio states that you started writing and co-producing you have been since the age of 10, but where did this passion and this desire come from?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, my whole life, I just have this, like, burning desire to be, like, in the industry. Like, even, like, as a kid, I started writing professionally, like, at 4. Like, I still have, like, my songwriting books from, like, 2002. And, like, you know, and so on. Like, it's just literally been something that, I don't know, I always just felt that I was born to do. So, it's just, I feel like I've been pushing and just striving for it. Now I'm just really doing it. I'm like, whoa, is it actually, you're really doing it, you know? And it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Now, do you come from a musical family or a creative family? Other individuals in your family?
And, you know, she's been managing my whole life. Like, my whole life, she's had numerous artists, producers, writers, the whole nine. She's managed everybody. She's always been in the music industry. And I would say I'm grateful. I'm very grateful to even experience her managing all these different numerous of artists, because I knew it wasn't like an easy thing to do. I knew like it wasn't overnight. Like you know, we've been through a lot. I see the ups and downs. I see what it takes and stuff. So I felt like that really installed a serious passion in me, like for me to still want to like go through with it and all that good stuff. Cause you know it's a crazy road. It's not like all right, we're here, you know. And we gotta go through a couple loops and you know mazes to get to the finish line, but we almost there.
I have been listening to your music since I received the music, you know, a couple of months ago, and I've been trying to pinpoint like your genre, you know, because I feel like it spans over different genres. I saw something today because I'm a stalker of people's social media, though that's how I learn about people. I'll say that. I saw something on your page, your Instagram page today, you know, that said "Pop Princess." All right. So how would you describe your musical style? Is it pop? Are you crossing genres?
No, I'm considered trap pop. I created that genre because like I love like 808s and the elements of like hip hop and rap music, and I'm just a very rhythmic island girl. I have to have like, you know, choppy verses and like little So I was like, you know, but my vocal compatibility is pop. So my tonality is very pop. So I was like, you know, I just make it trap pop. Like somebody's like, you want a trap beat? And they're like, what beat you want? I was like, I want something pop, but I also want something, you know what I'm saying? So I created that trap pop. And I feel like it fits me perfectly because, like, I'm literally just a singer with bars. Like, I don't like to consider myself a rapper, even though I could rap, you know, doing some, but Let's say in the lane of singable bars, so people could just know that, you know, this is something that Jourdin Pauline, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my staple piece, you know? Yeah.
Got you. I don't think I've had anyone to, all of the pop female artists that I've had on the show, they've just been, you know, I consider myself pop. I do a little bit of R&B, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that trap pop does fit you perfectly. And listening to your music, it does. It fits you perfectly. And guys, you'll hear, you know, you've already heard Big Man, you've heard Million, you know, and the next 2 tracks that we play, you'll get it now, you know, you'll get it like I just got it.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you find motivation to continue just to do everything that you do, from being a singer, a songwriter, from producing, you know, or co-producing on shows to acting on shows? Like, how do you just find the motivation to be able to maintain and all of that and not get distracted by everything that you're doing?
Honestly, distractions are everywhere. It just comes with a good balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like whatever I'm meant to do, I'll be doing it. Like, God is really guiding my steps and everything I do, so I'm just trusting that, you know what I'm saying? And I also try my best not to overwhelm myself, because I could get overwhelmed really easily. So, like, even though, like, my schedule and stuff right now is, like, you know, it's I gotta go. Okay, I need a break from everybody. Give me, like, you know, like, but my schedule has gotten so crazy. Like, it's so crazy right now, and it's like I can't overwhelm myself with it. Like, I need help with a lot of things right now. Like, I'm looking for an assistant just for, like, you know, like my emails and like my DMs and my text messages, because like you never know the opportunities that's in there, and I really have thousands, like, and that right there is overwhelming for me, so I can't like even. But honestly, what keeps me going is just like me wanting to be a blessing. Like I feel like I was born to be a blessing. Like for me to use my platform to really make a change and to, you know, help artists that don't even have the opportunity, don't even know how to start. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, help my family that's back in Guyana and my uncles and my cousins. Like I want all of us to be good. You know. When we've been through the struggle, and it hasn't been an easy life, and I feel like, why not us? Why can't we deserve a G6 and a vacation home on a fucking island and living our best fucking life, wanting for nothing, you know? And that's really the motivation behind it all, just to be a blessing, to change someone's life, to put a smile on someone's face, to take the stress away, and like really like, you know what I'm saying, like be that change and not just talk, because a lot of people just talk about it.
Yeah, a lot of people
also,
talk,
like, yeah, music is literally the only thing I want to do. This is such a passion of mine. It's such a passion of mine. It's ridiculous. Like all I do is wake up and think about it. Like, what can I do today to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mind 24/7, just racing of just like ideas and what I need to do and how to put things in action and, you know, be different and like, you know, how to keep the ball rolling and just like how to brand myself. Like now, the Jourdin Pauline look is low key trending. Everyone is copying me, and I don't know how to take it. But that God put me, like literally, I'm in a position like where everyone's copying. Like, I can't, girlfriend. And it's like, this is something I've been branding and like working hard on for a really long time. It's like my look and just like X amount of years. And it's like, my platform is growing and I'm still working on it and stuff. But it's like people that with bigger names, you know, or like, you know, and I don't want people to take credit for that. So like now I'm just like thinking, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next move? But I feel like I'm going to be good regardless, because like I just feel like I'm ahead of my time in that aspect of just creativity, because I have so many ideas and like what I want to do next. But that, for instance, like, you know, like just it's you know, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So many artists, like, you know, especially female artists, are they try to follow like a cookie cutter pattern. You know,
Mhm.
They're scared to step out of the box and be their own individual. And so you just made an interesting statement that you have people that are, trying to be like you, trying to copy you. So as a trendsetter, how do you make sure that you are portraying the right, ideas and the right look and the right sound for those who are following you so closely and, trying to just emulate your style and your sound and your flow? How do you just make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing?
Honestly, like, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I said, I'm ahead of my time. Like, my mindset, like, even my new music, like, I feel like could go 5 years down the line, still be lit, 10 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like what I have in mind for myself and me branding who I am as an artist. I want people to be like, for instance, how Prince was. Like, anything someone does now, you'll be like, okay, that was Prince. You feel me? I want to be like that. Not, oh, that's, like, for instance, I don't want to say no names, but a really big artist, took a whole look from me. And everybody recreated on YouTube was like, the da-da-da look, Oh, I'm recreating the da-da-da look. And and they're calling it her look. And I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, okay, now the strategy got to be a little bit different. Now people, got to know where it's coming from. And, like the little things, like, I don't know. I'm very, like, I just do shit. I don't think about it. I just do shit. Like, even with my look and stuff, like, with how I do my hair, how I do my makeup, like, all that. It's just like, I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun with myself and not, like, think about it too much. And then if I'm like, okay. Like, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how to take it. And God put me in this position, and I know what I'm signing up for because Rihanna's a trendsetter. Like, Beyonce is a trendsetter. Like, Prince is a trendsetter. Aaliyah's still a trendsetter. She's been gone for years, you know what I'm saying? And, this is what you signed up for. So I'm just, if you're not copying, something's wrong. But if you're copying, you're something right. So, just gonna trust the process, trust God, and people are gonna know what the credit is due. It's gonna come back full circle.
And I love your creative side, especially when it comes to expressing, yourself through your looks. I receive, we always request a lot of pictures so that we can do a lot of, different things with the pictures for promo. But I wasn't, like, convinced. Like, I felt like the pictures that I received, I think there's more. So, again, me stalking your website, I found crazy pictures on the website, and I was just blown away, by your look. And your look, it speaks volumes. It says something to people. So I can understand why someone would want to steal, what they see, because, again, it's a little different, it sets you apart from others. And because, you are a trendsetter and set apart, have you found or suffered, resistance and skepticism from other, not only females in the industry, but males as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just feel like in the generation we live in, everyone lacks so much creativity and everyone's just scared to be themselves because they feel like themselves isn't working. But literally, what really works for people is truly being themselves. So, like, I don't know, like, even like some of the males I've dealt with in the industry, some are very inviting. Like, it's just like Young Thug. I love Young Thug. He's like my big brother. He's amazing. Very pure, very like, not a hater.
Yeah.
Doesn't hate. And then, for instance, another name I won't name. Very much so a hater. try to sabotage. If they see someone that's big fucking with you, like, it's little stuff like that. So you just gotta like know who to trust and who to be around and surround yourself with the right people. Don't be too mixy. Stay low key, stay private, and just like, especially in LA, because it's different. It's really different.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And so you mentioned you want your music, like your newer music, you want people to be able to listen to it 10 years from now, and it's, you know, they still recognize that music is lit. You say 10 years, you put that out 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So in what ways has the newer music changed from when you first started?
This constant evolution, just evolving. I'm giving all credit to the Lord, honestly. Without God, I wouldn't. I'd be like, dang, this coming out my mouth. I can't believe I'm even saying some shit like this. This is fire. Like, literally, like, and I'd be in the booth, like, in my mind, like, thank you, Jesus. Like, yo, I can't believe, like, you know, like, literally, like, I just be letting it happen. Like, most of my songs are freestyled, and then I structure it out, and then we record it. That's the whole shemizzle. Like, all the songs I make, they just come from the dome, and then God just sends his big thoughts to my head, and I'll be like, oh, there we go. Yeah.
So what's your songwriting process like? Do you have to have the beat first, then the lyrics, or like you said, just freestyle and then you? What's it like?
Either the aura, like for instance, like I'll like open my voice memos and then like I'll start hitting on the table, like doing like some beats and shit, and then like come up with a fire song, and then like if I have a session with someone, I'll be like, oh, I made this, and they'll build a beat, or people just send me beats, and then like I like to freestyle the first time listening to the beat, like just going with the beat, like the first time, like hearing it, like I just go along with it the whole time. And if it comes, it comes. If it don't, it don't. Most times it comes. Yeah, if I just come back to it, it comes. But yeah, I just go in the booth and I do melodies or freestyle it. Then I structure it out, listen to it, and then go re-record it the right way, like, you know, verse, hook, that kind. So, yeah.
All right, so I definitely want to jump into some more of your music. Can you tell the listening audience what was going through your mind when you wrote Wet?
What was going through my mind? I don't even know, because at the time, I wasn't even dealing with someone. Like, I wasn't even, like, I just, you know, that was actually, I didn't even like that song at first until people were hyping it up for me. I was like, oh, okay, people like it, and I guess I like it, you know. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what was going through my mind, honestly. I remember recording it. Like, I remember being in the booth, and it was super dark. And, yeah, it wasn't a lot of people there. I had a cookie.
So what's the song about? What's it about? I mean, I could only imagine. Granted, I've heard it all, so I know, but what's it about?
You talking about what? Like what? What or wet? Like wet?
Wet. W-E-T.
Oh, wet. Yeah, I mean, that song is about, like, a nigga that's playing games and you really want to be with him, and he's the only one that, you know, you want to even do it with, but he's just stupid and he's on some punk boy time and you just got to get it together. But, you know, that other part of you that's not in your chest is like, I want you, you know, and that's what that's about.
All right, Endie Fiya listening audience, live right here on Endie Fiya Two Tuesdays, present to you Wet, Jourdin Pauline.
You take no time. I don't wanna wait, no. I can't decide. Oh, 'cause what if you don't call me back? Playing with my mind. I overthink you want me back, but I think you got it. What if I'm not into that and I just want your time? Right. Time. Why don't you get it together? Boy, you the only one that gets it wetter. I fuck for mistaken, but better. lockdown, you stupid. What's the last time to lose it? Lose it. Maybe it's more than your personality. Let me trust that God knows you not deserving. So nice to see me, deceive me. Oh my, don't leave me, just please me. So I say differently, you feeling me. Oh my, why don't you get it together? Boy, you only want to get to wetter. I fuck my mistaken, but better. I'm not the one who wants it, however. I guess so what? I used to what? I used to what? I love you sex. I guess so what? I love you sex. I used to what? I used to what? I used to what? I love you sex. I guess so what? I love you sex.
Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Jerusalem from the Scarfella Music Group, and you on the air with the hottest station, Endie Fiya, with your host, Lil Timmy and Nakia, right here on the station bringing you all the hottest hip hop hits. Endie Fiya, let's get it.
If you're just tuning in, you're live right here on Two It Tuesdays with your girl Nakia on Endie Fiya. Let me pause just a moment because I don't think we were here last week celebrating the third anniversary of Endie Fiya. Guys, that was Friday the 17th. And you know what? I almost forgot. If my assistant hadn't messaged me to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down for you today. I would have forgotten. So happy anniversary, happy birthday, all that good stuff to Endie Fiya. We go into season 4, year number 3, but season 4. So super excited to see what's in store for us for the remainder of this year and moving forward. If you're just tuning in, you are live right here with singer, songwriter, actress, pop princess, Jourdin Pauline. And you just heard Wet. I think that's my favorite song right now. My mind changes like the wind. So, you know, tomorrow it may be Hey Hi, but it's in between those two. Well, you know what? I like Million too. So yeah, she's in rotation on the show New Music Mondays. She's also on my playlist. So I hear a lot of Jourdin Pauline. So I was super excited to finally be able to sit down and, you know, chop it up with her. As an independent artist, what is the biggest barrier that you've had to overcome?
People stealing my work because I don't have the label budget yet behind me, pushing me, and, you know, all that good stuff. You know, just being under and overlooked and not appreciated. But, you know, God is moving all around for me. That's really been the challenge. It feels so sad. That's why I'm going so hard for artists, you know, in the future wouldn't even have to go through it. And be in good positions, you know, and have the recognition they deserve. Because there's so many talented people, way too many talented people that, you know, may not ever get the recognition. And, you know, not everybody be about the love of, you know, helping someone get on, because some people be better than them and they're, you know, that type of energy. But yeah, that's really been the main thing, honestly. But everything else, it's been a breeze, you know. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the ride, and it feels good. Things are feeling great, and I'm really excited for my EP to drop because I feel like it's going to be a look inside of my world, and people will be able to choose and pick from which song they like. And I genuinely feel like there's something for everyone on there. Teasing kids. Like, I was playing one of the songs driving one day, and like a little kid in the car was like dancing. Like, oh, like, maybe fucking with it. So, I guess the kids' approval, that right there.
Yes,
yes.
Yes. I remember when I used to get new music from my artists, and that's the first thing I would do was get on the road and play their music, pull up, at the light, and people just look at me like, who is that? Okay, let me introduce you to my artist, So, yeah, if the kids approve, that's great right there. Do you have a date for your project to drop?
Wow, Jeff Bezos just made $13 billion in one day. That's the energy right there. I'm on Instagram. My bad. Yeah,
it's all good.
I'm planning on dropping it on my birthday, August 23rd. Fingers crossed, I will drop it on August 23rd. If not August 23rd, it'll be a couple days after August 23rd. But there's a couple songs, the mixes in the mix. And I'm very strategic and very hard on the people that mix, not the crazy hard, but I'm very passionate about my music sounding a certain way. So, we're going to send it back 3 more times and get it back 4 more times so it's right.
Right.
But, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. August 23rd. That's all
right. And do we have a title, or can we talk about that, or is it still on the rack?
Yes, my title is Love Songs About Nobody.
I like that.
Because fuck these niggas.
I like that. Love Songs About Nobody.
Mhm.
August 23rd.
August 23rd. Yes.
Okay, fingers crossed on that right there. So I just had a question to come through, and I don't know, maybe this individual might have missed the whole entire bio. At the end of the show, Jourdin Pauline is going to drop her social media, so you'll be able to head over to the website, read the bio in its entirety. But they wanted to know, and I'm going to paraphrase the question, since you started writing at the age of 10, and the shows that you've worked with, have you acted on any of those shows? That's so random.
No, not yet. Not yet, but I am in the process of, I'm actually filming right now a movie and a TV show. So you guys will be seeing me in that really soon.
Uh-oh. There you go. Thank you for submitting that. Normally I ask my guests about what they do, in the community. What does your platform really stand for? You just about, writing songs, getting on stage, hella followers, is that all your brand is about?
No,
or,
absolutely not.
And in reading your bio, it does state exactly what it is that you do, and the involvement that you have with Aware. Can you talk about that just a little bit?
So HIV and AIDS is still very prevalent in our younger community and in our Black community. It's a lot of kids, and adults that's struggling with it but don't have the finances or the people to go to talk about it. He's bringing awareness that it's still here, it still exists, strap it up, and we're still raising money for a cure. For people not to feel alone and all that. I'm also working on something for different rare forms of cancer, an organization for that, and I'm working on a couple organizations that for homeless and homelessness in LA, which I feel like that is completely possible. Organization for Guyana to bring clothes and iPhones there. I'm working on a lot actually. In the process, hopefully within the next year, I'll have that on go because I have so many plans. I want to help and do so much. Like, I genuinely feel like this music is the next step for me to be like, to really be that person that I'm here to be. But yeah, awareness just to bring awareness to, the community and the percentiles of HIV and AIDS because it's still thriving. Wrap it up. Be safe out here, guys. 1 in 4 people, 1 in 10, 1 in 4, 1 in 10 and 1 in 4 people have HIV and AIDS and they're battling it silently, and some people don't even know they have it and all that stuff. So, yeah, just bringing the awareness to it and, yeah.
So I see a lot of people that I've had so recently, because of everything that's going on in the world, and this is not even here in the States or only here in the States, but the artists that I've had on the show from the UK, from Sweden, they've all pretty much said the same thing, as if we do not know. Things are on hold, and, they can't go to venues and perform like they normally would. They couldn't be, they can't be on their tours like they normally would be this time of the year, festivals, you know what I'm saying, because everything has just stopped, So I see that you're using this time, and I know that you probably did it before, but you're using this time to be able to use your brand to push these other organizations and your ideas and, just a step further during this downtime. But how has it affected you as an artist, especially being in Cali, I know it's as bad as it is, but are you still able to get into the studio? Can you make performances? What's it like?
Yeah, I'm still up in the studio. I wish I had a home studio. That's in the works. Hopefully, I'll have that really soon. But yeah, in the studio, I'm in the field still. I'm still being safe out here. Not around too many people. Just around immediate friends and, like my mom and like a couple people here and there, but I'm very safe, very cautious of everything. I honestly feel like I haven't let the world and all of the chaos going on, it's affected me, but I haven't made it affect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using it as an excuse to stop anything, to slow anything down. I'm using it as a blessing. I'm seeing everything in life as a blessing because it's all happening for a reason. God has a plan. Hopefully this corona shit is over tomorrow or the next day. I'm claiming it because this is unfortunate. There's so much going on in the world right now. It's so overwhelming to think about the missing children, the missing women, Black lives, the president, the coronavirus. It's so much going on. So I'm not really using. I'm just utilizing it. I would have been on tour this year, but it's happening for a reason. I'm preparing myself to be even better for when tour does open up again. But taking everything as a blessing, staying prayed up and grounded and doing what I need to do still. But yeah, Corona can go suck a big one and go somewhere. Be a hoe somewhere else, okay? Be a hoe in space, bitch. Just kidding.
I love your spirituality and your faith. I believe every question has been answered somewhere centered around being a blessing, looking at things as a blessing, and I just love that. So many artists, they give praise when it's time to give a speech. They want to thank God first and then my family, you know what I'm saying? But you very seldom that's just in their conversation. And I think that is something else that makes a difference about you. Not being fearful, afraid of what other people are going to think, or what they're going to say. If you talk about God and just how great he's been to you and how, you look for him to continue to guide you so that you can be a blessing for others. So a lot of people just sit on that, They don't mind talking about God behind doors, but in public it's a different story. And I think the Bible says something to this nature. If you don't represent me, in front of everybody, then I'm not going to know you either when it's time for you to step up in heaven. You guys, y'all know how I am. Paraphrase that one. All right, so when people can openly speak and talk about his goodness and, how you can't make it without him and, That's just, it says a lot about your character, and I think that is something that attracts people and pulls them to you because you are so open about your faith. I love that. I want to jump into the last
thank
track.
you.
Hey Hi, you are so very welcome. So welcome. This is Hey Hi. What was the writing process like for Hey Hi?
I was supposed to do this song with my friend The Hillfigure. And we were at the studio, and I couldn't think of anything. And then somebody walked in. I was like, hi. I was like, hey, hi. And that's how it came. Like, yeah, literally.
Seriously?
Yeah. It just be happening. I'm serious. It really does. Yeah.
All right, you want to go ahead and introduce Hey Hi to the listening audience?
Yes. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jourdin Pauline, and you're about to listen to Hey Hi.
I hate the word now. Oh. Bitches, they surprise. Oh, you know we ain't my type. Sticky situation for your pride. I ain't easy, I'm just looking for a fight. Ain't always what we think about it. So don't got no time for playing. Just say the truth for worth the chasing. I do for the right of more. I do for the white and gold. I do 'cause I'm number one. I know I surpassed the sun. They all gonna bite the gun. Never gonna bite the gun. She gon' lit up the time. Yes, and be a superstar. And be on Boulevard. Yes, and bring it over. That's what this is for. I get it in. Shots and give me it. Top A. Take a pic. Top on a bit. Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, and I know what it's like. Make me wanna write them. I like it better when I write them. You like it good, but I got them. I just got the spaceship and this hella spacious. I just spent some wages while y'all on the way. My children made a matrix and it looks amazing. Enough to say. Give it in, shots to give me hit. Top A.
You're just tuning in, you're live right here on Endie Fiya with your girl Nikia, and that right there was Hey Hi. Yo, you later on tonight, don't sleep. You're gonna be singing that because it's in your head right now. So you're gonna be singing that tomorrow when you get up and go to work. Somebody's gonna say, "Hey," you're gonna be like, "Hi." Yes, I love that. See, now I think it is my favorite. Wet is still my favorite, but I don't know. I like them both a whole lot. And it seems like, this song right here to me, she mentioned her genre as trap pop. Did y'all hear that in Hey Hi? Yes, I did. I love it. All right. So singer, songwriter, actress, pop princess, Jourdin Pauline. I have a question. Well, I had a lot of questions tonight, but I got a question for you. What's the last thing that you learned?
In general?
In general, what's the last thing that you learned?
What's the last thing I learned? I just learned some shit too. I just can't think of it. After J, it's K. I thought K was at the end of the alphabet. And then it's not. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. But I forgot that today. And I learned that today.
You're going to make this hard, I see. All right. Now, what's the last thing that you taught somewhat? What's the last thing you taught someone?
I taught someone how to register their music and how to get paid for it on, like, they didn't have BMI or ASCAP or any of that, and they have music out. I'm like, where's your money going, you know?
Right,
so I taught them how to make that, and, you know, to help them put their shit together, like organize it a little bit better, you know? So their work won't be going to waste. I also taught someone, where else I taught someone? I also taught someone how to not, like, tolerate, like, toxic relationships and stuff. Like, I was just having a really good conversation of how, like, your self-worth and your own self-love is so important, to love yourself and to work on yourself, because then everything else will just fall into place when all that's together, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, girl, you got to catch me last week. I was on a roll last week. I was teaching and learning everything, but, you know. The last 2 days, and it's been in a bubble, okay?
All right, so typically what we do, this is the last question that I normally ask my guests, all right? They combine their answers from the last thing they learned and the last thing they taught, and they answer my last question. But I don't even know how you're about to incorporate this. I didn't know H-I-J-K. J came before K, and K was at the end of the alphabet. I don't even know how you're going to incorporate this, but we're going to try it, all right? So say there's an aspiring artist that's listening right now. And she's also an actress, you know, and she has listened to the show. She's read your bio, you know, she knows all about you. She likes your style. She feels like she can do everything that Jourdin Pauline is doing and probably a little better. But she has a little fear factor, you know, so we're going to say she is a little unsure of herself, all right? She doesn't realize the importance of her own self-worth. All right, she needs assistance in setting up her BMI account and needs to know more about how she can get paid. What piece of advice could you offer to this aspiring artist, including the fact that J does come before K?
I would say, don't look across the street. Stay in your
you
own
laugh,
tunnel
I get
vision.
that. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look across the street. Stay in your own tunnel vision. Stay in your own lane. Because whatever you're meant to do, you're gonna do. And if it's for you, it's for you. But you also gotta learn how to love yourself. Know your worth. Don't take less than what you deserve. Build yourself. You know, grow, and put all those pieces together to become a badass bitch, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a badass bitch comparing yourself to another one, you know? You gotta just walk firmly in your light and trust where your path is going and is directed and guided in the right direction. And keep the K right there. And keep.
Yo, she did it. She did it, though. Because I would have been like, and don't forget that J does come before K. But yes, she did it.
Don't forget that. Yeah, don't forget that. And keep pushing, honestly. Keep breaking down barriers, you feel me? Keep hustling. You gotta pretend you selling drugs with this music shit. You gotta be outside every single day. Figuring this shit out. It's not easy, you know what I'm saying? All this is a hustle, you feel me? You gotta connect the dots. So yeah, keep grinding. So, yeah. I did it.
And that's it right there. She did it. She did it, guys. She did it. I didn't know how she was going to do it, but she did it. Keep pushing. Keep grinding. Keep elevating. Yeah, she did it. She did it. And guys, don't just, that wasn't just for that aspiring, artist, that aspiring singer, songwriter, that aspiring actress or actor. That is, the gems that she just dropped, that is for everyone. You can make everything that she just said applicable to every part of your life and to your career. And so just because we did a scenario based around, that aspiring female artist, again, put yourself in that individual's position and use all that information that she just dropped on you, right off the top of her dome, all right? I want to go ahead and give you the opportunity to get all of your contact information out for those who may be listening live, for those who may come back and listen to one of the many playback shows. The floor is now yours to get all of your contact info out.
Okay. What's up, guys? You guys can follow me on Instagram at Jourdin Pauline, JOURDIN, Pauline, PULINE. To stay updated on all that I have coming up and performances and new music. Stay tuned for my EP. My Twitter is Jourdin Pauline as well. And my website is under construction right now. It should be done within the next week, but you can go there for future merch and all that good stuff. Yeah. That's it. Go stream Jourdin Pauline. Go stream that girl. Go stream her. She's everywhere. You have no excuse. iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, Deezer, YouTube, everywhere. So go do that.
Everywhere. Guys, don't you just love her energy?
Everywhere.
I love it.
Go stream
I love her energy.
Thank you. I'm happy this was fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. You have been a treat. You have been a pleasure. A very rough day. A lot of days I sit around heavily medicated. Don't ask me how I work, but I sit around heavily medicated just to be able to cope and deal with the pain, that I'm being faced with. And so to be able to get on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays and chop it out with my guests is the highlight of my day. So I am so glad again that you were able to join me here this evening. Guys, make sure that you are back here on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Standard Time. We will have Latin filmmaker, director, and visual artist Emmanuel Osorio here with us. Kind of excited to have him here as well. All right, so guys, make sure that you tune in right here, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, 3:30 p.m. Out there in Cali. Yes, for Emmanuel Osorio. All right, Jordan, you got any final words and shout out?
Thank you. No, that's it. Oh, shout out my team. Shout out the gang. Shout out Big. Shout out my mama. Shout out my friends. Shout out Ducci Da Vinci. Shout out Keith Walker. Shout out Killah B. Shout out all my supporters. Shout out you. Shout out everybody. Yo.
She tried to say she ain't had no shout out. And thank you so much to our connection. I won't even, put his name out there. I don't know how he feels about that, but big up to our connection. He's been chasing me down for a minute to get you on the show, and things happen. You're busy, hectic schedule, and I'm just glad that we were finally able to have you on the show. Once you're on the show, your family, you're welcome back anytime. You want to stop through here in August, tell us all about that EP. We'll be more than glad to have you back on the show. All right?
Yay, thank you.
You are so very welcome. You as well. Guys, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday. We'll see you then.